Welcome everyone! Today we will learn how to apply Angular pipes to transform data in your application. So go to the official documentation, and a pipe is basically a function that we will use in templates to transform an input value. We have some built-in pipes provided by Angular to transform data. So open the Angular playground to see the pipes in action. So in the playground, open a Hello World template and add a new property created date to display a new date object by defining the year, the month index, and the day. So in the template, display this created date property. This is the default date format. So let's apply a built-in pipe, which is this DatePipe. Open the documentation of this pipe that basically formats a date value, and we can pass multiple arguments such as format, timezone, and locale. Go to the usage notes. We have some predefined format options for the date built-in type. Let's display the created date as a full format. So go back to the playground and import the common module to use the built-in types. In the imports section, add the common module. So in the template, apply the DatePipe. So this is the new formatted date. Applying the DatePipe. Let's add an argument to display the date as a full format. We can also pass a second argument, which is the timezone. Display the created date as a coordinated universal time, which means we have no offset. Go to the DatePipe documentation, and in the description type, we can see that this DatePipe is executed only when it detects a pure change. So here it comes the distinction between a pure pipe and an impure pipe, which are the two types of pipes in Angular. Basically, a pure pipe is only executed when a primitive value is changed or an object reference is changed. Instead, an impure pipe will be executed in every change detection cycle. So to confirm that this DatePipe is a pure pipe, go to the playground and add a function in the component called onChange, and we will mutate this date object. We will not set a new reference type to this created date property. So call created date and call the setDate function to mutate the created date and increment this created date by 1 day. So execute this function when a button is clicked. So add a button and add a click event to invoke the onChange function. So if we click the button, we won't see any change to the created date because the pure pipe is only executed when a primitive value is changed or the reference type is changed. We're only mutating the object. So if we comment this line and add a new object reference or change the reference type to the created date by setting it as a new date object with the current date, if we click the change button, we will see that the pipe is executed because we're changing the object reference from the created date property. So go back to the pipes overview and let's see an impure built-in pipe. Open the JsonPipe. This is an impure pipe and this will convert a value into its JSON format representation. So go to the playground and display the created date, applying the JsonPipe. Let me add a break line, comment the second line, and uncomment the first one. If we click the change button, we will see that the pure pipe, which is the DatePipe, is not executed when we click the change button, but you can see that date that we're displaying applying the JSON format is changing, is adding a new date when we click the button because it's an impure pipe. It's executed in every change detection cycle. For a better understanding of an impure pipe, let's create a new custom currency pipe. So add a new file in this playground called custom currency pipe, that TypeScript file. Let me copy a custom currency pipe. So this pipe includes the pipe decorator to define the name of the custom currency pipe. Let's set this pipe as a standalone to import into the main TypeScript file, and the class itself will implement the pipe transform interface that will add the transform function that receives the value, and we can pass one or multiple arguments, in this case just one, which is the currency code, to transform a decimal or a numeric value, applying a currency code and applying this symbol narrow format. We're using a built-in currency pipe, which you can see in the built-in type. We have the currency pipe that will transform a number to a currency stream. So we will receive the value and we will apply or transform the value applying the custom or the built-in currency pipe with the currency defined as a parameter and with this format. So go to the TypeScript file and import the custom currency pipe. In the import section, add the class, and we need to also define in the providers array the currency pipe, which comes from Angular Common. So in the component, add a price property with any value and replace the second created date by price and apply the custom currency pipe. Copy the name of the pipe and transform the price into a new format. So here the custom currency pipe is expecting the currency code. So add the currency code. As you can see, the price is transformed using the custom currency pipe. A custom pipe by default is a pure pipe. So go to the main TypeScript file and increment the price by 1. When we click the button, click change, and you can see we're changing the primitive value. So the pipe is executed. Add in the transform function console.log to print the value by a console. Go to the main TypeScript file, open the DevTools and comment this line, click change, and the pipe is only executed the first time because we're not changing the primitive value. But if we change this custom currency pipe as impure by adding this pure property as false, we'll see in the console that the impure pipe will be executed every time we click the change button, even if we're not transforming the price value, because it's executed in every change detection cycle. So be careful when using impure pipes because it can affect the application's performance. So in this demo, we've learned how to apply Angular pipes to transform data in your application.